Greetings to everyone. Welcome back. Today we are going to study about how to manufacture synthetic petrol or gasoline. So, synthetic petrol is manufactured by three processes. They are polymerization, Fischer-Tropsch method, and then Burgess method. So, coming to the polymerization method, so in polymerizations, we have thermal polymerization and catalytic polymerization. Now coming to the Fischer-Tropsch process. So Fischer-Tropsch process and Burgess process is also there, but in syllabus we are having only Fischer-Tropsch process. Okay. So Fischer-Tropsch process is collection of chemical reactions that convert mixture of carbon monoxide and hydrogen into liquid hydrocarbons. Okay. So the process, a key component of gas to liquids technology, produces a synthetic lubrication oil and synthetic fuel. Okay. So what we are doing here, we are sending some gas and we are getting the liquid. Okay. So it has received intermittent attention as the source of low sulfur diesel fuel and to address the supply or cost of petroleum derived hydrocarbons. So the water gas. So how this water gas is made up of CO plus H2. How we are getting this CO plus H2? When steam is passed over coke, that is C plus H2O gives rise to CO plus H2, that is the water gas. So here in Fischer-Tropsch process, we are going to use water gas. So water gas is varied with hydrogen and the combination is purified from side to side, that is with iron oxide and then into a mixture of iron oxide and sodium carbonate. Okay, so it is purified by these catalysts. Then the cleansed gas is dense to 5 to 25 atmospheres and then led to a side-to-side converter which is preserved at a temperature of 200 to 300 degrees centigrade. So suppose you think that this is one fractionating one tower, okay, which has water gas. Okay. Now the other tower has catalyst. Okay. So this water gas is sent to the catalyst. Okay, in a pressure of 5 to 25 atmospheres pressure. That is hydrogen also reacts with it. Okay. Then it is going to another chamber which has temperature around 200 to 300 degrees centigrade. Okay. At that temperature, what happens? The converter is provided with a catalyst bed consisting of a mixture of 1000 parts of cobalt, 5 parts of chloria, 8 parts of magnesia, and 200 parts of silver earth. Okay, so what is happening is this water gas CO plus H2 becomes CnH2n plus H2O. That is, here alkenes or olefins are being formed. Then we have alkanes also, paraffins also being formed, depending upon the temperature and heat or pressure which we provide. So the outcoming gaseous mixture is led to a condenser now. Okay, first it is sent to, after formation of these alkanes, paraffins and olefins, it is passed to a fractionating tower which gives us different fractions. In that, one fraction is of gasoline or petrol. Okay, then it is led to a condenser where liquid crude oil is obtained. So this crude oil is fractionated into to yield gasoline and heavy oil. So the heavy oil is used for cracking to get more gasoline. Okay. So you can see here how this cracking process is also involved in this. Okay, heavy oil which we get, right, is again undergoing catalytic, cracking process. Okay. So now you can see this diagram so that you can understand the preparation of Fischer-Tropsch process of synthetic petrol manufacturing. Okay. So you can see here feed preparation, then feed to syngas conversion, then gas cleaning, that is Fe2O3 and A2CO3, then Fischer-Tropsch synthesis, right? Here synthesize, that is it is undergoing the catalytic catalysts are involved, then we have temperature, pressure, etc. Then we get improved cooling or separation. It is sent to a refinery. Then we are going to get products, that is fuels and chemicals. So this is the way of preparation of synthetic petrol. Right? Now we are going for the different. So we have now finished solid fuels, liquid fuels, and then now we'll go for gaseous fuels. So the gaseous fuels, we have around three gaseous fuels to study. That is about natural gas, then we have compressed natural gas, and then we have liquefied petroleum gas. Okay. So first coming to right, natural gas. So natural gas is obtained from the wells dug in the earth during mining of petroleum. Okay. So it is mostly composed of methane and small quantities of ethane along with other hydrocarbons. So if lower hydrocarbons are present in the gas, then it is called as dry gas. If higher hydrocarbons are present, it is called as wet gas or rich gas. Dry or lean, wet or rich. Okay. Then methane is present around 70 to 90%. Then the calorific value of natural gas is around 8,000 to 14,000 kilocalories per meter. So uses of natural gas are, it is excellent domestic fuel, used in manufacture of chemicals like carbon black, methane, formaldehyde, etc. Then synthetic proteins used as animal feed is obtained by microbiological fermentation of methane, used for generation of electricity in fuel cells. Then it is also used as a source of hydrogen. Okay. Then coming to LPG, liquefied petroleum gas, or it is also called as body gas or refinery gas. So it is a byproduct during the cracking of heavy oils from natural gas. So it is dehydrated, desulfurized, and traces of odorous organic sulfides are added in order to give warning of gas leak. So whenever gas is leaking from the cylinders, you can smell some type of obnoxious smell, right? That is nothing but of sulfides. Then calorific value is 27,800 kilocalories per meter cube. Then it is supplied under pressure in containers under trade names like Indian, Bharat Gas, etc. Then we have uses. So what are its uses? Domestic and industrial fuel. It is most widely used as a motor. Then we have CNG, that is compressed natural gas. So this is a natural gas compressed to a high pressure of about 1000 atmospheres. So it is a sealed cylinder containing 15 kg of CNG, contains about 2 into 10 to the power of 4 liters or 20 meter cube of natural gas at 1 atmospheric pressure. So it is used as a substitute for petrol and diesel because it is less pollution causing fuel. So during its combustion, no sulfur and nitrogen gases are involved. So it is better fuel than petrol or diesel. So it is almost preferred over LPG also because it is a safer fuel, does not cause any pollution, right? Less emissions of gases, right? That is why it is used in automobiles nowadays, then heating and cooking also, then refrigeration, then industrial, agricultural, catering, and automobile fuels. So this is about our CNG. So we have completed our, that is synthetic petrol manufacturing by Fischer-Tropsch process, and then about the gases. Okay. Thank you.